Hey guys, how's it going? I hope everyone is doing all right whenever you tune in and see this. So Hermes wanted to say hello for a brief moment, but now he's off. All right. Maybe Cleo will come in the next video too. But yes, this is going to be a general reading for both Libra and for Scorpio, bones and charms for January 2025. So we're going to start with Libra and then see how far we get, and then get to Scorpio, and each sign will be done separately. I do want to check our volume really quick before we get too further along, just to make sure. Okay, so volume is good. And then I also want to make sure that we are going live publicly on Facebook, because for whatever reason they always change it to not public, so then I have to change it back. All right, so just bear with me for a second. Okay, that's good. Okay, so yes, let's go ahead and do the sound bell here real quickly, for myself and for you guys, and to clear energy from the bones and charms. We're gonna do that. So, and then also after that, when I shake and shuffle the bones and charms in this little bowl, both can be a little bit loud. So if you're sensitive to sound or you just want to turn it down temporarily, that's totally fine. All right. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started for Libra. I also wanted to say that all the readings that I do are timeless, so it may resonate, before or after January 2025. All right. So here we go. This is going to be for Libra. All right. I think that was pretty good. Okay. So let's go ahead and start shuffling the bones and charms for Libra and see what messages we have from Spirit coming through for you. Everyone is welcome to, regardless of where you may have Libra in your chart. I can't remember if I said that or not already. All right, but just bear with me again. It will be a little bit noisy, but it won't be forever. Okay, thank you. Spirits, please guide my hands. Spirits, please guide my hands. Messages for air sign Libra, the balance scales. Messages for Libra for January 2025. Messages for Libra, Spirit, please guide my hands. Messages for air sign Libra, the balance scale. Messages for Libra. Messages for Libra. Messages for Libra, the balance scale. For January 2025, for their highest good. What do they need to see? What do they need to know? Messages for Libra. Spirit, please guide my hands. Messages for air sign Libra, the balance scale. For their highest good. What does Libra need to see? What does Libra need to know? Spirit, please guide my hands. Messages for air sign Libra, for the balance scale for January. What does Libra need to see? What does Libra need to know? What does Libra need to see? What does Libra need to know? All right, and we're going to turn down the ambient music because sometimes it has commercials. Okay, let's see here. I'm going to flip over some of the bones and charms first so you guys can see it better when I bring the camera down in a few moments. If anything has fallen outside of the black mat and it's on the white mat, it's just still in those little sections that we'll go over. It's just past energy. All right. So when I bring it closer, it doesn't change the meaning. It's just, again, so we can see it better. That's enough. Hermes and Cleo. Huh? Just because I let you in the beginning of the video, don't show off too much. Okay. That's why I have the ambient music, because when it gets too quiet, they hear every little thing outside and start acting stupid. So I'll move one more, just flip it over, not move it, but flip it over. And the rest I'm going more to leave, because there's a whole lot that are touching each other. So as we go through the reading, whoa, I can flip over some of them, but I don't want to mess up the stuff. So, all right, let me go ahead and take the picture, guys. Hold on here. Okay, let's keep our music back on. All right. And one more thing before I bring the camera down, I want to see where Spirit wants to start the reading, because it's different for every reading. So just bear with me one more moment, guys. Thank you. Spirits, please guide my hands. Messages for air sign Libra, the balance scales. Where would you like me to start this Libra reading? Please, spirits, guide my hand. No, it's right here. All right, so I'm gonna leave my pen there, but it's pretty big and I can remember it. Right off the bat though, Libra, you got a whole lot of energy concentrated in work and money. Okay, that's your busiest section this month. You still have other stuff going on in the other sections, but that's where the majority of them decided to go. All right, but yeah, anyway, let me take the camera down so you guys can see everything. Go for a little ride over to the table here. All right. So, if you can see, right, that's what I was saying. A lot of your bones and charms are right here. So that could be Spirit wants you to focus more on these areas at this time, Libra, okay? Now, despite that though, they wanted to start right here, your reading, okay? So this is in the spiritual unconscious section. We have these 4 sections that are divided by these dotted lines, different quadrants, right? So this is spiritual unconscious. We have body and mental health. We have relationships and love. And then we have work and money, okay? So we'll go into that when we're in each section. But they wanted to start right here on the cat's eye, Libra. So very interestingly too, like whatever falls in this center circle, okay, affects all the different areas in your reading. So this cat's eye is also partly in that center circle, okay? And it's very close to, but not touching the witch charm here, okay? So when we talk about the cat's eye, it means not being able to see something clearly, okay? So as you come to this reading, Libra, it could be about you or someone you know, multiple people, general environment situation, okay? So take what way may resonate for you and kind of leave the rest behind, all right? But since we're also talking about spiritual unconscious section, there could be something that you or someone else is not seeing clearly, does not have all the information yet, okay? Very close to, but not touching. We have the witch charm here. I just kind of turned around so you can see her. Okay, so this is my symbol for a friend, a group of friends, or a friendly type of energy. Now, right across from it, we have the crown charm here, okay? So this can represent, and it was right on the line, A person that is higher up than you, that has more knowledge than you. Here, Libra, spiritual unconscious knowledge. Or this could also be your own leadership qualities showing up here, okay? Now, in this section in general, when we talk about the spiritual unconscious, this is another way to also talk about it is your intuition, what you feel at night, when you're sleeping, when you're alone, okay? So I want to talk a little bit about what's fallen outside of the black mat a little bit, because that's past energy, and then we will move like further in to talk about these other things, okay? So a little bit in the past, right, we have a little piece of that green lucky rabbit's foot, okay? So lots of spiritual unconscious good luck starting a little bit in the past, and then is here in the future, current, present energies. And this is so cool here, Libra. What do we have like resting underneath the green lucky rabbit's foot? That is my listening seashell, right? So if we kind of turned it over and it was bigger, we could hear the ocean. So someone or something or some energy, right, is listening for good luck in the spiritual unconscious intuitive area, okay? Very, very nice. Now, as we go this way, we have the bobcat tooth here, and then we have part of the fish vertebrae that's turned on its side. Again, past energy. So it could be here, Libra, that in the past, someone or some energy was thinking a lot about like spiritual support, okay, since this is our backbone. So, and because it's a fish, water element going with the flow. So how can we go with the flow with our spiritual support? Maybe someone was thinking a lot about that in the past, and again, maybe how to manifest all this good luck. Now, as we move forward here on the black mat, someone or some energy is still thinking about this, okay? Here with the first human tooth bone showing up here, okay? Now, I really like that this first honeybee that we have is right on the unconscious word here, even though it's upside down. Hopefully you can see it. This honeybee represents individual power and community power, okay? So how are we, helping ourselves and helping others spiritually, unconsciously, or with our intuition, okay? Because again, with that crown being right on the line, that could be your own leadership qualities, Libra, or a higher up person that has more knowledge than you. But there's a beautiful sense of safety around this. If we follow the rest of that dotted line going this way, then we have the safety pin. Oh, and what else is touching the safety pin? A bunch of stuff, okay? So there's safety within some type of emotions here with the water charm. There's also even more good luck, okay, with this alligator claw. So manifesting and reaching for something. If I get really, really close, or I can just show you guys, it's not actually touching the alligator claw, but it's pretty close, okay? So that's kind of why I'm talking about it. And again, whatever falls on these dotted lines in one section is also going to apply to the other section, but we're still thinking about this stuff in terms of spiritual unconscious right now, okay? I can see that Saturn is underneath it, okay? So Saturn is father time. It's getting serious. It's getting organized. It's getting responsible about something to do with manifesting our sense of freedom around our emotions, okay? So I definitely like that. That's cool. Now, also, what I also what I also like here, sorry guys, it's been a long day and lots of coffee and stuff. If we look at this turkey wishbone here, okay, we've got the baby inside of it, and if we move over the baby, we have our ship anchor, okay? So there could be a spiritual wish or group of wishes that has something to do with like our actual children, if we have children, or someone else's. If it's not that, it could be more of our spiritual sense of ourself, right? So dealing with childhood wounds or childlike energy in general, even if it's like not wounds, but it's more happy. It can be either one, but it feels more happy here or more balanced, okay? And you are the balance scales, right, Libra? Or depending on where you have Libra in your chart. But this is about freedom and safety here too with the ship anchor. So where do we lift our anchor to feel safe and to go and have the freedom, and where do we drop it when we need to stop and have more safety? So that also applies to the spiritual unconscious. Where can we feel safe with our intuition, our inner knowing, inner guidance system, and where can we also like feel the freedom to explore other things with our individual power and community power? Okay, because it could also just be about if there's something, if we go back to where we started, that we don't know about or we don't have all the information yet, then again, then we need to lean on our friends, a friendly type of energy, or a group of friends, or one friend, or whatever it may be, to kind of help us through that. Okay, there could be a little bit of this energy throughout this whole reading in all these different sections, okay, of just not knowing something here or not having all the information. Okay, now actually Spirit wants to go this way next, okay, into your work and money section, your busiest section this month. All right, and first I kind of want to talk about a couple of things that are in the past here, okay, on the white part of the mat. So if we go this way and I like follow the pen from the dotted line, we can kind of roughly see what's still on that line. Okay, so here we have the star and the symbol for Capricorn. All right, and this way we have the deer tooth and a human tooth. So perhaps in the past here, Libra, in terms of work or money or finances or being valued, someone or some energy was thinking a lot about how do I follow my North Star. This could have had something to do with Capricorn season, or a person that's a Capricorn, or where you have Capricorn in your chart. And we're into Capricorn season until the 20th, so only a few more days. But if it's none of those zodiac frequencies, it's really just about, well, where do we put in the hard work and the resilient energy to follow our North Star, in terms of our work, our money, our finances, okay? If we also go this way into the past, we have part of the dog ankle bone over here. We have the lock here. We have Saturn, we talked a little bit about. And of course, we have also that alligator claw that we talked about. So perhaps in the past, there was some stagnant energy at work or with the money, the finances are being valued. And there needed to be more flexibility there. But there was also maybe a striving to get more serious, or to bring in more responsibilities or delegate tasks or all those things, right? Or maybe just one of those things, okay? So this kind of is in the past, but also on the black mat into the future, present, current energies, okay? So again, if we follow it this way, okay, to see what's also on the line again that affects this area as well, if there are some emotions around our sense of safety, right? Like, am I safe with my job? Do I get to be at my job long term, right? A lot of people don't have that promise, or we never really have that promise, right? Or there's a lot of emotions around, do I have enough money? Do I feel safe with my money, my finances, or being valued here? That's a common thing for lots of people. So that definitely makes sense. But because of that, Saturn is like, let's get more serious then, right? Let's start saving. Let's, whatever it is, again, because it's a general reading meant for multiple people. There could be, again, a big emphasis here, though, on working with someone who's a higher up and your own leadership and or your own leadership qualities here, Libra. Because on one side of the line, you got the apple, so teacher, a mentor, a guide. And then right on the line as well, you had that crown, okay? So this here is very interesting. That raccoon claw is reaching for the crown. So when we're talking about work or money or finances, it can be sometimes if the crown's in there, it's like someone could be getting a raise or a level up or more responsibilities like Saturn wants, right? But there's still maybe something that we're not having all the information just yet, okay, with that cat's eye also being on the line. But your spiritual team here with the skeleton hand could be pushing and supporting you here to reach for whatever this is. Okay, if it is a raise or more responsibilities or both, or leveling up at work, or with the work, the money, the finances are being valued. Okay, so with the skeleton hand here, Libra, this could be passed on loved ones, friends, family, spirit guides, ancestors, etc. There could be also something about travel in the work environment, or being near water, or being by water here. Let me turn that down. Because we have the ship charm also right on top of the skeleton hand, and they are also touching the spider in the spider web. Okay. Um, this could also be that, like, your spiritual team here could even be visiting you when you're dreaming, when you're astral traveling. And even though we're not in the spiritual unconscious section, they could have some messages here or some guidance here for you with the work, the money, the finances. Especially because if we go this way, your angel coin is over here too. So they're definitely like heavy in this section as well. So speaking of that, with this angel coin here, if we move over the seashell a little bit here, feminine energy, right underneath it, we have the yin and yang symbol, and then we have the corn charm. Okay, so we all have masculine and feminine inside of us, right? If we think of higher vibrational feminine energy, it can be described as a softer, gentler, receiving energy that maybe is striving, your spiritual team is striving for more balance, right? To be able to plant the seeds, it's a metaphor, right? Of having better things with the work, the money, the finances. Okay, so it's not just planting pretty flowers, it's planting corn that we can eat. So planting something of substance for the work, the money, the finances are being valued. Now, whatever this is here, Libra, this over time can also bring happiness. So right on the line here is also the sun, and the sun is touching the back part of that first raccoon penis bone, and it's lifting up and supporting the angel coin here. So we talked about feminine energy here. The masculine high vibrational energy here would be known as being more proactive or aggressive or go-getter around finding our happiness at work. With the work, the money, the finances are being valued. There could also be some type of message, again, from your guides when you're sleeping, okay, or even if you're not sleeping and you know how to astral travel, okay, but there's some type of opportunity here or communication from your angel guides specifically about something to do with the work or money here, Libra, with that envelope charm being there too. A lot going on here, so I'm like trying to process which way we're going, but we're already on the raccoon penis bones, this first one, so we're going to follow it and go that way. All right, so on one hand here, Libra, we have a message or opportunity here, right? And we have happiness and balance and all this. On the other side here, there could be some type of no, okay? Whether this no comes to you or it's from you or it comes in general. It doesn't have to be a scary thing. It doesn't have to be no for forever. It could be no about something at work or with work, the money, the finances for right now. Because we have some stuff underneath it, and of course it's touching all this other stuff, okay? First thing though, I want to say, if you can see it, even though there's a lot of stuff around it, this right here, Libra, that's you. I'm trying to grab it, right? That's the Libra balance scales, or depending on where you have Libra in your chart. There could be you dealing with another Libra or during Libra season, or it has nothing to do with Libra at all. It could just be like, well, where's the balance, the equal give and take? Where's the justice? Maybe if it's not there, there's some type of no. And that no, also with the scissors being here, is like needing to alter or cut away or change our targets for work or money or finances, because I can also see the symbol for Sagittarius, the bow and arrow under here. Could have something to do with the Sagittarius or during Sagittarius season, or you have Sagittarius in your chart. But there's definitely like a lot, okay? So anyway, let me move this no coin over. That's what I thought. So we got Leo the Lion here. I'm just going to flip him over, him or her, or she, they, whatever, over. So this could have something to do with the Leo as well, or during Leo season, or every Leo in your chart. Or it just represents passion, creativity, fire energy, okay? So let's say there's no passion at work, or with the work, the money, the finances, or no creativity. There needs to be something cleared away. Double time. So first you got the scissors, and then you also have the leaf. So these are both clearing and cleansing agents, okay? There could also be, if we have that no, there's going to be the strength to say no, or to receive this no. That's another way to look at it, okay? Because we are striving for balance, right? There's you, Libra, okay? We're striving for justice. We're striving for equal give and take. We're striving for freedom as well here with the freedom handcuffs, okay? Your spiritual team, again, doesn't want you to forget about your dreams taking flight here. That was so beautiful. So if I move it over a little bit, guys, because I know it's a lot concentrated. Here's the coffin, okay? And the dragonfly was kind of like flying out of the coffin. So the coffin, just like the skeleton hand and the angel coins, is your spiritual team being like, don't forget about your dreams in terms of work or money or finances. Because something's going to change here, right? So if we go back to that Sagittarius symbol, where do we pull back the arrow? What are our work and money targets? They're not always going to be the same, especially if we get some information here. Information twice. So here with the book charm, and then back here with that envelope charm. Things are going to change, and that's okay. They always do, right? If things aren't changing, then you might be dead, okay? Not to be like funny, but for real. Things never stay the same. We have to change and grow. That's the way nature works. Just animals with everything. So here, okay, there's going to be something about listening for a memory. I want you to see that. There's the elephant there, Libra. And listening for this memory, or remembering this for you or someone else, or the energy, there needs to be a clearing with that too, because then it goes to the broom. Okay, so I don't want to get overwhelmed because there's a lot going on here, right? You've also got good luck here, twice over here. Okay, so don't get too overwhelmed as we go through this section, because this is where Spirit wants you to focus at this time. You still have stuff going on in the other ones, but this is where your lessons are going to be, okay? And this is also good stuff. So if we listen for these memories and clear something with that here, with the elephant charm, if they're, look at this, if we flip this over, I know it's hard to see, this is the mountain charm, and it's also touching this small white bone here. That's the armadillo vertebrae, the backbone. So if there's memories of our support system at work, with the work, the money, the finances, that had some challenges around it, we need to clear that, okay? So maybe what happened at one job is not going to happen at this job, or maybe what happened in the past with the money is not necessarily going to happen this time with the money, or whatever it is. Because there is a lot of beautiful wishes here, okay, with the wish charm, wish charm. I keep saying witch and witch together, but with the wish charm being right next to the lightning bolt, there's all these good ideas, new ideas coming in here, Libra. And then with this is like, oh, crown chakra, big time. The third eye, where that hummingbird's beak is coming off of the elephant's top of their head, This is something non-traditional. This is doing what we're good at, what we're naturally good at with the work, the money, the finances are being valued. Perhaps there's a leap of faith energy around these new ideas, around these wishes here, around this knowledge, this sense of freedom. And then what do we have again? Good luck here. Okay. So here we have the horseshoe, the ladybug. Over here we had the four-leaf clover. Over here we had the alligator claw. Okay. So that's why I said, even though there's a lot going on here, a lot of good stuff too. So as someone or this energy is reaching and striving for all this good luck, here with this other raccoon claw, there is a need to, and I'll flip this over now, be peaceful. There's a need to be peaceful here. Okay? At work or with the money, the finances are being valued. Because with that fork going into the peace doves, the fork by itself, right, would just be, what are you digesting when you're at work? What are you digesting in terms of your money? Do you have a poverty mindset? Does someone have a poverty mindset? What is your money diet? What is your work diet? What is the energy? What are you digesting at work or with the work? And it's telling you right here what needs to happen or what will happen. And that's beautiful, because if we have all these changes going on, in particular here, we're like, yeah, we need it to calm down a little bit. Even if the changes are good, it still can be a lot. Okay, so just remember that peaceful energy here as much as you can. Also here with all this clearing and cleansing going on, getting rid of any past energy that was confusing, okay? Remember we talked about the dog ankle bone starting in the past and then coming in here as well. And it was very close to the cloud here. If there's confusion, we need flexibility, or someone or the energy environment needs flexibility. If there's some questions with the question mark, we need to go with the flow. And trust, right? Trust is a big thing, because your spiritual team is here so many times. 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Okay? All right. If we go with that, right, and keep clearing and cleansing and saying no if we have to, or accepting a no, or being strong to deal with the no, remember what's on the other side is balance and happiness, okay? And planting seeds, something of substance. All right. Now let's move to your next section here, Libra. So now we're going to talk about relationships, all types of relationships, romantic, platonic, with friends and family, and self-love. All right. So we'll talk about some of the stuff in the past, and then we'll move in here as well. So in the past, in terms of someone's relationships, there could have been a lot of beautiful healing energy here, and also maybe some answers. Well, that's beautiful. I like that. And if we go this way on this side of that past energy, and I want to find where the dotted line is, and I'll kind of put my pen roughly where it is. If it'll stay. Anyway, I don't know if it's going to stay, but yeah, there we go. On this side of this past energy and relationships, right, we've got a lot of movement happening in the past. Could have something to do with travel or modes of transportation here with the bicycle, but just could be just movement. Somebody could have been wanting to follow their North Star, or they were starting to. They wanted to manifest a lot of things, or you did, or someone else, or the energy, but there was also a need to go over the details here in the past with that strawberry there. There was a lot of emotional abundance along with the healing and the answers. That's so beautiful. I love seeing the cup right next to the nutmeg there, especially in relationships and love. There was also good luck with the bat. In some cultures, they represent good luck. The fish is prosperity and success and good luck. And this was something possibly that even had something to do with past lives or was wanted for a long time. With the bat, they also represent communications, vibrations, since they're blind. They communicate with their voice. Okay, so maybe voicing the success or voicing the emotions, feeling very abundant and healing and having lots of answers in the past. Beautiful. Like all the past is pretty good stuff. Okay, now as we move further, the last thing I'll say about the past here and some of the stuff that's on the line, we talked about it in this section, but now we have to talk about these things also applying over here. Let me move the pen now. So we have Capricorn energy here in the past, being very close to but not touching the skull. So the skulls in the reading can tell us where someone's mind is at or where it will be. Okay. Where's your other one? I have two in my kit. I wonder if it jumped. Oh, it did. Guys, it's all the way out here. Okay, so if we just beep, 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 move it here, we'll leave it right there. It doesn't change the meaning because it's still in the past. So in the past, somebody or some energy was thinking a lot about body and mental health. We'll get into later. But it was also and is still more currently, presently thinking about relationships and love. And maybe the effort that we are putting into our relationships and love, because it's so close to Capricorn. Okay, slow moving earth energy, but putting in the effort and not giving up. This could have something to do with the Capricorn here in the past, Libra, or during Capricorn season, or where you have Capricorn in your chart. Or it has nothing to do with that at all, but just it's about putting in that effort and not giving up. Now this is really interesting. If we follow these, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's like all kind of in this really interesting line. So this is about a piece of the puzzle, a relationship puzzle, from maybe even past lives here with the mermaid, or wanting or longing for something for a very long time. Okay, this is our love. Cupid is my symbol for love. We're in relationships and love, so that's perfect. So again, romantic, platonic, self-love, all the loves. Perhaps because Cupid's arrow is pointing to the no, and we know whatever's on the line is also going to apply to this section, perhaps this is like, again, either you receive a no or you give a no, or it comes in general, okay? But if you remember your Libra and your balance scales were over there, there's the cleansing feather underneath, and Leo the lion's strength. So strength to accept this no or to give this no, and knowing that it has something about clearing in it. So just because the no is here for now doesn't mean it will always be here. But that angel, just like the other angel, even though it looks scary, it's protection, right? So that famous saying still applies: rejection is God's protection, okay? There could be this no here too, Libra, because here's the irresponsibility coin, okay? So you can just read it. I turned it over. So there's some kind of energy that's not being responsible about something within the home, because it's on the chair. It could be about something at home where we live, right? And or it could be about, well, where do we feel at home in our relationships with ourselves and others? Are we being responsible? Is someone else? Is the energy, right? So again, could be why that no is there. There's a need to go slow here, Libra, with the turtle then touching that second raccoon penis bone, and then right on top of it is the snake vertebrae, and over here is the whale vertebrae piece, okay? So vertebrae are about our support system. We're in the relationship section. Snakes represent change, though, and evolution and shedding that skin. So where can we be more proactive with going with these changes in our support system? So maybe changing the people that we are around, the relationships we're in, or maybe it's not changing the people, but the relationships are growing and changing, and we need to go slow because of that. Okay, if we go this way and I flip it over here, Libra, you have the butterfly. So there's a big transformation happening in the relationship department at this time, for sure. But I think it's for the best, and especially with all that good stuff that we saw in the past. Another clearing element here with the leaf, okay? So could have something referring to fall season, but it doesn't have to be wherever you are in the world. But it's really about dead leaves falling off the tree so then we can have new leaves coming in later. Just like the snake shedding its skin. If we go this way here, Libra, we have the coyote penis bone here, so masculine energy there with the raccoon penis bone on both sides, so lots of masculine energy. Really no feminine energy here, which is okay, right? But this is about higher vibrational masculine energy that we all have inside of us regardless of our gender, right? But going slow with it. You can be proactive and aggressive without going too fast, okay? And there is happiness here. Look at that. Okay, don't forget the sun is over here, Libra. And also, look at this. Okay, we got Pegasus, the winged horse here. We have the money bags, abundance, okay? So lots of really interesting and beautiful things happening there for sure. Okay. So now let's go to your last section here, Libra. The least active one, again, doesn't mean that things aren't happening, but Spirit wants you to focus more on these other areas. Okay, so let's start again in the past on the white mat. Fix the camera there. So here we have your other skull. Speaking of masculine, we have the masculine charm here. And then we have the buckeye here. Okay, and it was touching like this. So now we're in body and mental health, right? Perhaps someone was thinking a lot about how do I have more abundance with my health here in the past? How can I be more proactive with having better body and mental health here for someone? So that's really cool. So that could be why there's not so much stuff here, because someone was already thinking about this a lot in the past and it's impacting the future, current, present energies. Now, as we go this way here, we got the seahorse, okay? So this is my symbol for family. It could be blood family or our tribe if it's not blood family, okay? So it could be about a parent or being a parent, or it could just be, again, the people that we consider our tribe, okay? There's something about family here. Just maybe they're around more. Oh wait, I stand corrected. There is some feminine energy here. I didn't see it. It's hard to see sometimes on the mat when we have all these designs here. But very interesting. Okay, let me turn the camera around so you guys can kind of see. So we have all these different things on the mat, right? We have a heart over here in body and mental health. We have a person meditating. So it almost looks like this feminine energy is coming off of that right shoulder. So energetically, for some of you guys here, Libra, you could have some tingling sensation or something happening with the right shoulder energetically. I'm not a doctor. Always refer to your doctors. Okay. I have to say that legally, right? But this is more talking about energetically. There's some nice feminine energy there. Or perhaps the feminine energy is coming in here and is also wanting you to relax the shoulders. Relax the shoulders, okay? Because going this way back, the last thing here is this masculine energy over time with that raccoon penis bone crossing the line and coming here. It's really going to help with the health too, okay? Somebody's body and mental health. Over time, it's building. And there's a beautiful supportive energy, as we know, too here. Come on, camera. There we go, with the snake vertebrae on top of it. So it's not fast. It's not like somebody's health is going to be perfect right away, right? But over time, it's going to look really, really good. And it still looks really, really good because there's not a whole lot going on here, okay? So that is your reading, Libra. I hope some of that made sense, or it will later. Always feel free to let me know in the comments, whether it's on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, all the things. But yeah, I'm going to put this camera back up here for a little bit while we go ahead and clear out and switch to Scorpio. All right. So thank you guys for your energy and your support and all those good things. All right. So yes, it's now time for Scorpio. So I will be providing timestamps for everyone later after the live is done. What am I hitting on my chair here? I don't know. In case later you want just Libra or just Scorpio, I'll do the timestamps later. So let's go ahead and clear all this out and let the bones and charms rest with the crystals a little bit, and we will clear the energy with the sound bell and all that good stuff, and welcome in Scorpio. All right. So, Happy New Year too. I forgot to say that in the beginning of Libra. Happy New Year to everybody. All right. I do kind of want to rotate the mat a little bit. I usually try to do that in between. Okay, sometimes I forget. So we'll put this up over here for a little bit. Put those crystals on top. I think I might do a little bit of incense too. So incense is another way, of course, to clear energy. This is some matchstick incense, so it's just a little bit. Because y'all know I be coughing on here sometimes with my allergies. Okay. Clear the energy. Yes, yes. And for you guys, yes, yes. Clear that energy. For myself, yes. Clear the energy. Oh. And don't start fires. Yes. Okay. Let's put that back over here. Wish I had a better way, but that's okay. All right, it'll go out when it's ready. Okay. La-di-da. Let's get to Scorpio. All right. Thank you guys for your patience and understanding. So we're going to do sound bell also to clear energy, to ground ourselves, and for me to check back in with my guides, for you guys to do the same if you want to. So just be aware it will be loud. If you're sensitive, you can turn it down temporarily. All right. So this is going to be for Scorpio for January 2025. All right. Let's put that over here. Okay. Now we're going to shake and shuffle the bones and charms. Make it loud as well. Just bear with me. Okay. This is the way I have to shuffle. All right. So, spirits, please guide my hands. Spirits, guide my hands. Messages for water sign Scorpio to Scorpion for January 2025. Spirits, please guide my hands. Messages for water sign Scorpio to Scorpion for their highest good. What do they need to see? What do they need to know? Messages for Scorpio, please, spirits.
Have you heard about a good feet store? A friend who runs a food truck struggled.
Okay, let's turn that down. Spirits, guide my hands, please. Messages for water sign Scorpio to Scorpion for their highest good for January 2025. Spirits, guide my hands. Scorpio, Scorpio. Spirits, please guide my hands, messages, water sign Scorpio to Scorpion, for the highest good for January. Spirit, please guide my hands for Scorpio. Water sign Scorpio to Scorpion for January, for the highest good. Spirit, please guide my hands. Messages for water sign Scorpio to Scorpion for January and beyond 2025. All messages are timeless beyond January, but messages for January 2025 for Scorpio to Scorpion for the highest good. Spirit, guide my hands. Spirit, guide my hands. Messages for Scorpio to Scorpion for their highest good for January. Spirit, guide my hands. Messages for water sign Scorpio to Scorpion for their highest good. Spirit, guide my hands. Messages for water sign Scorpio to Scorpion for their highest good. Spirit, guide my hands. Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. That was a lot. Doesn't surprise me though. That's you, Scorpio. Be intense. No, I'm just joking. But yes, let's move some of the bones and charms in a little bit closer. I'm gonna flip over the ones that I can ahead of time, so we can see everything more close in detail. Put that up. Nope. Just put it right there. Okay. So it doesn't alter the meaning of things as I bring them closer, as long as though they're in their individual quadrants and sections, which when I take the camera down in a few moments, you'll see it. So just give me a second here, bear with me. As I'm hitting things. Yeah. Flip that. Anyone else needs to be flipped over that's not too deep in it with all the other ones? I think that's good. Maybe I can flip this one too. Come on. Nope. Damn it. Stay. Go back the way you were. There we go. All right, that looks good. I'm gonna take a picture that I will be posting later, guys, on my Facebook page in case you want to see it again later. I do it for all the signs. Okay, so also put our little ambient music back up. Let's figure out where Spirit wants to start this reading and get it started, okay? Wait, one more picture. Okay. Spirits, please guide my hands. Where would you like me to start the Scorpio reading? Spirits, please guide my hands. Where would you like me to start the Scorpio reading? Out here. All right. We're going to do that. All right. I put my pen next to it so I will remember exactly, but it's pretty easy to remember. Basically, we're going to start where your first skull is here. Okay, Scorpio. Again, anything that's in the white part of the mat is past energy. It's still in its individual sections if we just keep following those dotted lines outwards, okay? If you are new or you haven't been here in a while or just in general, right? I'll say the quick different types of sections we got. So we're going to be starting over here in a moment in work and money, okay? Then we have spiritual unconscious, we have body and mental health, and then we have relationships and love. So for you, Scorpio, the busiest section is definitely spiritual unconscious, okay? Also, your second busiest one is body and mental health. Doesn't mean that things aren't happening in these other areas, but it could be overall that spirit wants you to focus or someone to focus on these sections more. So also before we get started, you could be coming to this reading for yourself, for someone else, multiple people, general environment, situation. Always take what may resonate with you and leave the best behind. Trust your intuition, always. All right, so with that, Scorpio, where we have the skulls in the reading can tell us a lot about where someone's mind is at or where it was or where it will be. So here, this first one is in work and money or finances or being valued, okay? Someone was thinking a lot about this in the past and perhaps how to bring more flexibility into their work and money environment, okay? So here we have this first human tooth bone, then we have the dog ankle bone, and then that is touching the spider in the spider web. They are all on the line. So they apply to this section, and then also later in a different way, we'll talk about it over there. But here, we're talking about work and money, okay? So maybe someone in the past was thinking about how can I be more proactive in some sense, but also more soft and receiving to bring in this flexibility at work with the money, the finances. There also could have been some type of wish here that's right on the line almost here. Work wish, money wish, right? Because there's a big thing here happening. Scorpio, let me turn this down again. Whatever falls in the center circle affects all the different areas. So this time, what you have is the seahorse, and it's touching sunshine and happiness. Seahorse represents family and happiness. It could be our blood family, but it doesn't have to be. It could also be our tribe, our group of people that we consider family, friends, etc. That's beautiful, okay? Happiness with friends and family, okay? Hello, that's that's really beautiful, Scorpio, okay? So this is going to affect, it's a little theme that's going to affect all these different areas, all right? So if we go back this way too, in work and money and finances and being valued, perhaps in the past there were a lot of challenges here with the mountain charm and something to either do with the home, okay, wherever someone lives or you live, or it could also be like, where do we feel at home with the work, the money, the finances are being valued. Perhaps that was a big piece of the puzzle in the past, but because of these challenges, there was still maybe a little bit of blockage. But then there was also some type of information that came in or went out from you or to you, or it was an opportunity, okay, even though this was going on in the past. If we go this way, Scorpio, here with your coffin, symbol for passed on loved ones, friends, family, ancestors, spirit guides, they perhaps want you to be open to this friendly energy here with the witch and then the first honeybee. This could represent a friend, a group of friends, or a friendly type of energy that wants you to focus on individual power and community power at work with the work, the money, the finances are being valued, okay? Also, your spiritual team here, perhaps they want to help you with what you wish for, okay, with work and money, but there's a need to also go with the flow here. So here we have the symbol for Pisces, the twin fish, that's supporting that one side of the turkey wishbone here, Scorpio. So it could be you're dealing with a Pisces or something about Pisces season, or where you have Pisces in your chart can be a clue, but it doesn't have to be. It could just be really about how do you go with the flow. And if you do, or the energy does, or someone does, then how can that support those wishes? Because someone else here could be chewing over and digesting, well, what I wish for in terms of work or money or finances or being valued. There also needs to be a clearing or cleansing that's happening here with the leaf on top of the masculine charm. So maybe somebody was being too masculine, too proactive, too aggressive before, and so some of that needs to be cleared away. Or it could be that the masculine energies were more on the low vibrational side, not the high vibrational side. And we all have masculine and feminine. We all have time to time lower vibrational frequencies and higher vibrational frequencies, right? So maybe it's just being that that masculine energy in some way needed or still needs to be cleared away. Because there's a lot of movement going on in this section. This could have something to do with travel or modes of transportation. So something about a car, a bike, however you transport yourself, right? There's something going on here as well with that. But I would say overall that there's like a balance here between, again, the masculine and feminine energies, the lower vibrational and the higher vibrational. Because here we have feminine charm, over here we have masculine charm. They're both like they need to be cleared. So interesting. Doesn't usually show up like that. Okay, so take that part how it may resonate. But this, okay. Remember how I said this is your busiest section this month? Scorpio for spiritual unconscious. I didn't see at the time that all these things are also on the line. Okay, so work and money can still be busy, but it's like the spiritual aspect, your intuitive aspect, your inner guidance system aspect in terms of work or money is going to be real busy too. So it might not look like it's busy on the surface, but there's all this stuff going on underneath that is going to affect these things as well. Okay. So with that being said, let's move into this section because that's kind of how Spirit wants to go. That's how they're rolling. So we will roll with them. I want to see too what's in the past here in this section. So if you can again see those dotted lines, just imagine that it go further out this way and then also further out that way. Okay. So here in the past, spiritually, unconsciously, intuitively, there was this beautiful yes energy here with the yes coin. There was abundance here with the nutmeg. There was good luck here, double good luck. Look at that. So part of the lucky rabbit's foot is in the past, and it's also touching the horseshoe and the ladybug. So double good luck. Perhaps there was a lot of spiritual, unconscious, intuitive answers here in the past. And also, look at that. Beautiful Scorpio. Someone's mind in the past was thinking a lot about how do I transform through my longing? How do I transform through past lives? Very, very deep Scorpio, just like you. So I felt it when I was shuffling your bones and charms. Okay. Not a bad thing at all. Very, very cool. Yeah, if we go back this way, we have feminine energy here with the conch seashell. Then we have your armadillo vertebrae piece here, the backbone. We've got the book charm, and then we have the dragonfly. So perhaps in the past, there was some type of information about your support system, your spiritual unconscious support system, and something to do with your spiritual dreams. Okay. This then leads into the future, current, present energies with a lot of emotional memories here with the water charm and then the elephant, and then leading into the first raccoon penis bone. So emotional memories about good luck about what we wish for, right? If we go this way, about needing to go with the flow and clear things, clear masculine energy. But then on this side, I do like to see the lizard here. I do like to see the angel coin. I do like to see the Norse symbol for protection. Okay, so there could still be some questions, okay, about maybe trusting our own intuition or trusting someone else's or just the spiritual environment here. But there is healing, there is protection. Your spiritual team is here, okay? There's also beautiful abundance here as well, Scorpio, with the money bags showing up here. And the money bags are laying on top of Pegasus, the winged horse. So perhaps there's more abundance in our sense of spiritual freedom. There's beautiful peaceful energy here with the peace doves. Even this is the most active section and things going on. There's still a beautiful peaceful energy. So I like that. If we go this way, right? We have very interesting, both with the coyote penis bones here. I have two of them, these right here, okay? So double masculine energy, and they're touching the alligator claws, and touching all these other things. So there could be a little bit in the past, something to do with memories, where there's some stagnant energy around your children or someone else's, or your childhood memories, because it does go that way to memories too, or just like a childlike energy. Like, was that energy supported? Is that energy supported? If it's not or was not supported by other people, look at that. Okay, this is something similar that was going on in Libra's reading. And if you are a sun sign Scorpio, even depending on where you have Scorpio in your chart, you're going to share a lot of qualities in your birth chart with the sign before you and the sign after you. So the sign before you is Libra, the sign after you Sagittarius, right? But I love that this fish vertebrae is supporting literally the baby's back and then going into the angel. So if somebody didn't feel supported from 3D physical humans, right, by their children or someone's children or your children, or when they were younger, because of the memories, okay, being strong here, emotional memories, that then your spiritual team, past on loved ones, friends, family, they're like, you're protected, we got your back, we're holding your back. Okay, so this is kind of funny because it's like the baby's, is the baby shitting out? I'm sorry to say, but it looks like the baby's pooping out stagnant energy. Poop it out, get it out, right? That's waste. Stagnant energy is waste. Very interesting. If we go this way, Scorpio, we have the symbol for Capricorn. This could have something to do with the Capricorn or during Capricorn season that we're in for a few more days until January 20th. Or it has nothing to do with Capricorn in your chart or someone else's with the seasons, but it's just about how do we put in the hardworking Capricorn, never giving up energy of the goat that travels up difficult mountains and difficult paths. Okay? How do we keep doing that despite some emotional memories here too? Because on the other side, what do we have? We have the fish, we have success, we have prosperity, right? We have supportive energy again now. Wow, I've never seen that like that. Okay. Snake vertebrae. I'm trying to get too close and then the camera's not focusing. Maybe if I do it this way. Hold on. It's like the snake vertebrae, the little tiny piece, is supporting the green lucky rabbit's foot. I don't know why it doesn't want to focus. Maybe if I just stay here, you can see it. There we go. So here it's like your spiritual, unconscious, intuitive support system. If it's changing, if you have different spirit guides now than you did before, that's normal, that happens, right? They're supporting you. We know that over here, supporting the baby's back, but also supporting all this good luck that started in the past and is still happening. Look at this. Over time here with the rope charm, the other raccoon claw going into the safety pin that is then touching the North symbol for protection. Over time, you're going to feel even more safe and protected spiritually with the intuition here, Scorpio. Very, very beautiful. If we go this way, all these new ideas coming in here, okay, that are supporting, let's say, the higher vibrational masculine energy with that raccoon penis bone. So the lightning bolt is supporting that. Over here, okay, right on the line, we've got one of the honeybees. So what is the individual and community sense that is supporting these new ideas spiritually, unconsciously, intuitively? This is then going to lead to more spiritual unconscious freedom and abundance. So pretty. If we go this way, Scorpio, you've got the yin and yang symbol, and then you have the symbol for Sagittarius. So again, could have something to do with where you have Sag in your chart, another Sagittarius season, or it doesn't mean any of the zodiac stuff. And it's really just about what are your spiritual unconscious goals. Okay, is the goal, because the arrow is pointing to balance, spiritual unconscious balance, that could be one of the goals. There could be more. Other goals could be freedom and abundance. All sounds good. Beautiful. Wow. All right. With that being said, Scorpio, I'm like, damn, I gotta remember. I think my Pluto's in Scorpio. I can't remember. I gotta check my own chart. But really good reading so far. Okay, now we're in your other section here. We're gonna go to body and mental health. All right, and so we'll start a little bit in the past here and then kind of move forward. And again, whatever's on certain lines are going to apply to both sections, but it will slightly mean something a little bit different. Here we can see that in the past and a little bit currently, with this human tooth bone right on top of the freedom handcuffs, okay, somebody was thinking a lot about, and still is, where can I feel free within my body, within my mental health, or someone else's? Okay. There could have been some confusion here in the past. Underneath Cupid is the cloud. So Cupid is my symbol for love. Okay, romantic love, platonic love, self-love. So maybe somebody was confused here in the past about, again, to how to find the freedom within their body, within their mind, or someone else's. But that's mainly past, okay? If we go this way, we have a piece of the whale vertebrae here, all right? So water animal, whales that live in the water, right? So going with the flow, with a support system for our body and mental health or someone else's. So this could be like teachers, mentor, guides, doctors, trainers, etc., because we're talking about body and mental health. But it's kind of out on its own, so I feel like it's still being like developed over here, okay? If we go this way, lots of good luck in this section, okay? I love that. Now, this could have something to do with, we were just talking about teachers, guides, mental healthcare practitioners, doctors, trainers, etc. Then over here, we literally have the apple, teacher, mentor, guides. There's good luck with this, okay? Good luck with those people and or your own leadership qualities here, Scorpio, with your own health or someone else's. Very, very nice. So someone in this energy could also be listening for this, okay? With the listening seashell here, feminine energy, being soft, open, and receiving. Where can I find this good luck with the health, the overall health for myself or someone else, or both, whatever it is, okay? Listening again with the listening bells. Where can I find a sense of freedom and safety with the body and the mental health? There is a leap of faith energy here with the frog. So a leap of faith, right, is where we don't necessarily know what the outcome is going to be, but we do it anyway. We stop our boat with the ship anchor. We drop it when we need to stop. We lift it when we need to go. So freedom and safety, listening for that around some type of leap of faith. So it's interesting that those two are right next to each other, because sometimes with the leap of faith, if it's a big leap of faith, then we're not going to necessarily feel the safety aspect, because we don't know where we're going to land when that froggy jumps. But when it's together like that, it makes me feel like maybe it's a more smaller leap of faith. Okay. Again, general reading, so take it that part how it may resonate. If we go this way, this is so cute, Scorpio. I like that the hummingbird is right on top of the bee for body. So my hummingbird is a symbol for doing things that are non-traditional, doing things that we're naturally good at, that maybe other people won't necessarily understand. So the hummingbirds fly backwards while regular birds fly forwards, but they get the sweetest nectar and they're the fastest bird. So there could be something here, Scorpio, that you're doing with your body or in the body that maybe not necessarily everyone's going to understand, but you're going to do it anyway, or someone's going to do it anyway, because that's just what they naturally are good at doing. I thought it was so interesting here too, Scorpio, that this is like so not subtle, right? The turtle is right on top of the head of the person meditating. So that if there's a lot of overthinking, they're like, slow it down. Okay? So that's not bad advice. We all sometimes do that. So I like that. It's very clear. Also with the bat here, lots of good luck again, just like the 4-leaf clover over there. But bats are also about vibrations, and they're blind. They communicate with vibrations and sound. So maybe there's like something, again, in the mental health here for somebody, or the energy in general, that needs to be cleared away a little bit. And your spiritual team could want that for you, could help you with that. Okay, help to slow down the mind here. So the skeleton hand represents past on loved ones, friends, family, ancestors, spirit guides, etc. They want to come in with the broom and help sweep some of this stuff away, okay? Because there's something about... Okay, we got the crown here, Scorpio. We have Saturn. It's upside down, but that's Saturn. And then we have the strawberries. And it's all within your hands. Look at where it is. It's like someone's juggling something here, but not in a bad way. It's like someone's playing with, in terms of someone's body and mental health, but in a good way, not a bad play. Like, how can I be more responsible? How can I work with others that have more knowledge than me? Again, the doctors, the trainers, the teachers, the mentors, the guides, to go over the details of my health or someone else's. So someone is like rubbing their hands through it, okay? But again, I see it as a playful thing and not a bad thing. So if it gets too intense, just slow it down a little bit in the mind, right? With the turtle. If we go this way and apply it to the body and mental health too, remember there's new ideas that can come in here with the lightning bolt underneath that raccoon penis bone, and then touching the not the butterfly, sorry, the humming, touching the honey bee, okay? Individual power and community power. There's new ideas here, okay? And trying to find balance within the body and mental health. Maybe the health goals are changing. Maybe this has something to do with the Sagittarius, or during Sagittarius season, where you have Saggy in your chart. Or it's just really about the body and mental health goals. Where do we pull back that arrow and hit the target? And one of the main targets here has already been determined. It's balance. That's a pretty good target. I think we all tried for that. So I like that. But also don't forget here too, Scorpio, what was in the main center here was happiness and family. Whether it's blood family, friends and family, that's the main theme in a lot of these areas throughout your reading. Very cool. Okay. Let's get to your last section here, Scorpio. So now we're going into relationships and love. And we're going to start with stuff in the past and the white part and then move further in. Okay. So here I can see, sorry, just I have some of my hair on there. Here I can see, Scorpio, that in the past, somebody could have been, or some energy, as I turn that down, could have been very emotional here with the cup right next to the symbol for Libra, the balance scales. Someone could have been very emotional here about trying to find balance and justice in their relationships in the past. This could be a couple of days ago, weeks, months, years, etc. Whatever the past is for you or them or the energy. Somebody was thinking a lot about this, also possibly still thinking about, but it started in the past, how to have more abundance in their relationship or your relationships, and all relationships, romantic, platonic, self-love, right? The Buckeye here. I can also see that in the past, there was a sense of flexibility that either started or needed to start in the relationship environment here with the dog ankle bone and the spider and the spider web. Okay. Interesting. I don't want to go there yet. I want to go over here first. If we also go in, this is past energy. Okay. We got the ship charm here and the star. Then over here, that's also right on the line that's in the past. Remember, we had Cupid and the cloud. So confusion within one of our relationships and all of our relationships in the past. And perhaps also an energy of being like, well, where do I follow my North Star? Where do I take my ship? Okay. This could have something to do with travel, or it's about being near water or by water. Okay. If we go this way, Scorpio, it's like there's Leo the lion here, then the scissors and the corn. So this could be about like something to do with a Leo or during Leo season or where you have Leo in your chart. Could be a clue, but it doesn't have to be, or it could just be in general. Leo the lion here is going to represent strength and courage and fiery energy and passion and creativity. Okay, but it's weird that it's kind of close to the scissors. So maybe there's still too much of this. Okay, because we're in the present current energies on the black part of the mat. Or maybe just not cut away all of that, but maybe there's just a little bit too much of it. I don't know. Because it feels like in order to be able to plant, okay, the corn, something of substance here, not just a pretty flower, but something we can eat, the corn, something nourishing. Yeah. Very interesting. Let's keep going and see what else. Maybe it'll make more sense for me to describe it. Also here, right on the heart, okay, we have more feminine energy with that seashell. This can represent the crown, not the crown chakra, the heart chakra, but maybe it's the crown too for somebody. A soft receiving energy on that heart chakra, very beautiful. We can see the wish charm here. We can see also that going this way, we've got the fork. Going this way, we have the seashell charm. So a relationship wish or a group of wishes that maybe goes back and has been around. This wish or group of wishes has been around for a long time. Could be past life stuff, but doesn't have to be. But when we see this fork showing up here in relationships, it's like having someone think about, or the energy, what type of relationships do I want, right? With myself and or others. So that could be something about needing to cut something away here. Um, and I guess I would say it could also just be cutting away being selfish for some of you guys. Not that we all don't do that from time to time, and sometimes we're not even aware of it. But it's like Leo the lion, right? They're a big lion. They roar. They're on stage. They're taking center stage. So maybe here, Scorpio, it's about someone even sharing the stage with others, because that's gonna bring like more substance. And remember the flexibility in the environment. Okay, but hopefully that makes sense. Again, really beautiful reading, and you've got the sun and happiness and family, whether it's blood family or your people that you consider family, like friends and stuff, throughout your whole reading here. Okay, so really, really beautiful, Scorpio. Again, I hope that starts to make sense at some point. Always feel free to leave comments, whether it is on Facebook, on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all the things. If you feel guided, but you don't have to, of course. But yeah, thank you guys so much for your views, your follows, and your likes. They definitely help support my channel here, since I am doing these readings for free if you feel guided. So that's pretty much it. So I'm going to take a break, and then a little bit later I will be coming back with the last two signs for January. So I'll come back later with Sagittarius and Capricorn. All right, guys. So take care. Enjoy this time period. And again, Happy New Year. All right.